Hey everyone, welcome back to Lori's Boston Found, where thrifted is the new black. My name is Lori. If you are new to my channel, welcome. So happy that you found me. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and on eBay. I also have a website if you want to check that out. It's Lori's Boston Found. It's a nice hub to take you to all the different places where I sell my items and stuff. I asked in my last video if people might be interested in seeing me process some items that were given to me. There's this one woman in town, her name is Nicole. Hey Nicole, if you're watching, she is so sweet. She was my daughter's theater director in middle school and another mom in the community here, and she knows that I resell. And she reached out to me a couple months ago and asked if I would be interested in getting some stuff. She wanted to send them to ThredUp, but as many of you know, ThredUp is no longer giving out labels. So she said, instead of bringing it to Savers, do you want it? So I said, of course. I don't typically do any sort of consignment with people, but what I usually do offer when people are looking to get rid of stuff is I am like the perfect drop-off place. You can drop it off with me. I'll go through it. Whatever I decide to keep, I'll keep. Whatever I decide not to keep, I will bring to a donation center like Savers or Goodwill. So Nicole already brought me one box, and things from that box are doing pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what she brought me this time. I have a few odds and ends that were also given to me from a couple of other friends in town. I'm gonna show you what it is, whether I decide to keep it and sell it on my own, to bring it to a consignment store, or maybe I'm thinking about doing mystery boxes again. I call them Lori's Boston Found boxes, LBF boxes. I did them last February and I'm thinking about doing them again. As many of you know, I've been going through my inventory and I just have some stuff that I'm looking to move. So I'm either going to sell it myself, donate it, or either consign or sell in a mystery box. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. I'm gonna get right into the haul. So I want to start with some of the things that were already given to me and already listed. These were real easy yeses, so I can share them with you. These were given to me from another friend in town. These are Vince Camuto, and they are new with tag. So usually if something is new with tag, I'm probably going to list it on my own with a couple exceptions. But these are just like really almost like professional, stretchy. They remind me of like Beta brand style where they're comfortable, pull-on style, but they have a lot of stretch to them. They're a black extra large Vince Camuto. These were from Nicole in the last round, and so many of her items that she has given to me have been Stitch Fix items, which is such a great thing to list because there are people who follow the brand, who know certain styles, so they're looking for them. So I got these. These are the brand Liverpool, the Renee straight leg heather tweed pant in a size 12. These are listed probably around $35 or $40. These, the same ones, Stitch Fix. These are cut from the cloth. So Stitch Fix has some of their own house brands, but they also carry other brands. These are a nice pair of dress pants, tweed, new with tag, in a size 12 petite. Definitely listed those. I feel like Nicole really spoiled me. So what I'll do is I'll either reach out, let that person know that they can choose something from my closet on the house. It's the least I could do. In some cases, I'll give like a small gift card with a thank you. Some people are just really wanting to get rid of their stuff, so I really encourage you to tell people what you do. This is a friend who followed my Instagram account, so she reached out to me. These are Old Navy boyfriend jeans in a size 16. These are from another friend. I like to sell Old Navy. These have received a fair amount of attention. And the wonderful thing about obviously selling stuff that was given to you is it's all profit. So you are able to maybe be a little bit more flexible with your pricing if something is just free to you. Also, if you get something and you're not crazy about it, it's an easy thing to give away to consignment or bring to a buy sell trade store. Maybe you'll only get $1, $2 for it, but it was free to you. So all those little $1 and $2 credits do add up. At the end of the video, I'll show you a few things that I've already listed and that have already sold. This is something I'm probably not going to list. The brand is Just Cozy. It's like a wrap. It might do okay. I think maybe if I received this back in the fall, I would have listed it, but it's not really any name brand. It's in beautiful condition, new with tag. I think that's something that would easily go to a consignment store and somebody would accept, or I will include that in my LBF bundles. And usually my bundle boxes I sell between $30 and $35, and there's usually 5 or 6 items in there. They're not necessarily meant to be reseller boxes, they're just inventory that I'm looking to move at about $5 or $6 a piece, and I bundle them together. So that will probably go in a bundle box. This is a cute Old Navy dress for kids that Nicole gave me. Now, I might list this just because we are coming up on summer. It won't take up too much room in my inventory. I think it's a really cute style. It's a size large. I would probably list this for $15, but that's a pretty low price point for me. If you're a volume seller and you sell a lot of items between $10 and $20, that would be the perfect thing for you. I'm not sure that I'm going to list that one, but I might. This is a Covington, which I believe is a Kohl's brand. It's just like an ivory colored top. It has like a cable pattern on it. I don't think I will list this. This is something I would put in a bundle box. 2 reasons. One is the brand isn't necessarily something that I sell all the time. I do sell some stuff from Kohl's, like Kohl's brand, a few apartment 9 pieces I have, but also because this is just a very basic top. Typically, if something is a super basic piece and also a brand that isn't something I normally carry in my closet, those are things that I would put on consignment. So this is a good example of that. Or if it's a brand that I don't typically carry, but it's style-wise really something that I'm excited about, I'll list that too. This is another example of a really nice piece. The brand is called Bobo, B-O-B-E-A-U, and this is just like a, almost like a heathered, this is really cute actually. I love me a good cardigan. Again, I'd have to look back and see if this is a brand that would sell, but just off the cuff, I would look at this and say, I would probably put this in my bundle boxes. If you're interested in any of these pieces, feel free to reach out to me. Always reach out via email, lorisbostonfound@gmail.com, and I can work out a really good price on these items. This next piece is Lelis, L-E-L-I-S. Looks like a boutique brand. See, this is something I would be kind of excited to list because the pattern is stars. I think that makes it something that's kind of searchable. If somebody is looking for a novelty print, plus it's a nice black and white skirt, it's high-low, it's a good size. Okay, it's a size large petite. I just think it's a really cute pattern. It has like a little side zip, elastic in the back. It looks comfy. Somebody could throw this on with like a white t-shirt for the spring. I think that's adorable. I will definitely be listing that probably for between $25 and $30. All right, this is cute. It's just like a little boy's suit. This is not something I would probably list. I would probably donate this because it's unbranded and it's kids. It's just something that I probably wouldn't take the time to list. All right, so this piece is Ralph Lauren, and I really like this. I enjoy selling cable knit stuff, Irish knit, and this is really nice quality. I want to get this listed right away. Oh, it looks like a tiny bit of a stain here that I could probably get out. Irish knit sweaters do great in the month of March for St. Patrick's Day. This is really cute. I like how the sleeves bell out a little bit. This is just a Lucky Brand t-shirt. I like this. I like the size. It's an extra large. It has this little embroidered pattern on each side. You know, probably listed for $18 or $20. It'll probably sell for $15, Lucky Brand. Actually, I see a little stain on this one too. That's the tricky thing about white. This is cute. I could always crop it and try to sell it. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh wait, it has this type of a collar too, where you kind of has that. If I can get the stain out, I might list it. This is one of my favorite things in this box. It's also from Stitch Fix. I'm not familiar with this brand, Lena Case. But this is really pretty. Lena Case Casey silk blouse in a size large. This is just gorgeous. I love this blouse. I don't know why Nicole didn't keep this. She would be beautiful in this. I love animal print. It's silk and it's new with tags and it's a large. So for all those reasons, this is definitely something that I want to list on my own. This is a really cute, cozy turtleneck sweater. It has a really cute scoop bottom. It's a size extra large. The brand is Leo and Nicole. I can run comps on this, but right now I am bursting with sweaters. If I could list that for like $20 and sell it really quick, I'd be happy to do that. But because it's a little bit bulky, I don't know that I'd want to keep it in my inventory for a really long time. So I'm not sure about that. I will run comps on that, but I'm a little inclined to want to put that in a bundle box. This is an item that potentially wouldn't be accepted at consignment stores right now because I think a lot of people are looking towards spring. They're also looking to get rid of sweaters. So when I'm given stuff, sometimes I have to look at the season with it. If it's something I want to store for a while, if it's a good brand, I'll buy it any time of the year if it's something that I think is worth keeping in my inventory. But I'm up to over 1,300 items right now, and I'm right in the middle of doing my inventory, so it's kind of a time where I'm being more selective than other times of the year, so I might just pass that one along. Okay, now right on the heels of saying that, I have this faux suede, really cute eggplant colored vest. I'm not familiar with this brand. I just went through my inventory bin that had all my vests, and I have like a BB Dakota vest that's a faux fur, really cute, but it's been sitting. I have a Splendid jacket that's like this, and that's been sitting for a while, but I'm really drawn to this color. The brand is Bagatelle, size medium. This is really nice. And her items, I have to say, Nicole gives me stuff that's like brand new. So I might list that. Got to check out the comps on that. But I would probably list this for about $35. It is the softest thing. It's beautiful. These shoes I was pretty excited about. I just thought they were very like 90s Y2K looking. They're Calvin Klein little like denim heels, but they're not denim. If I come in close, you can see it's almost like a little woven pattern. I just love the blue with the brown and the back of these shoes. These are really cute. I'm going to list these. I think these are just fun, and I can see somebody rocking these. I think they're super cute. What size are these? These are a size 7.5. Aren't they cute? And obviously these are just my opinions, and I'm just looking through most of this stuff for the first time. There were a few things that I peeked at, but I'm just seeing these. I'm also just coming off of a whole month of not thrifting, so I'm at the end of my death pile, and I'm pulling things that aren't super inspiring to me right now. So I'm really itching to go out and do some very selective thrifting where maybe I'm spending a little more than normal, but I'm bringing home items that I'm really excited to list that I think are going to have a strong sell-through rate. So there's always all these things that are swirling through my head before I decide to take something on in my inventory or not. Okay, just 2 more pieces and then we will shift over. I'll show you some of the solds. This is a maxi dress. It's a Jones, New York. This is pretty. The colors are really, no, it's not a maxi dress. I would say it's a midi dress. I do love floral patterns on a black background. I just feel like somebody could wear this with like a little black cardigan or any of these colors. I think because it's spring, this would really pop. And I always consider how things will be to photograph, and I think this will look beautiful photographed. So I'm gonna say that I am going to list this. Jones of New York is not a brand that I typically seek out or pick up. Sometimes I like some of their vintage pieces. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes brands like that surprise me. I will list that and see how it goes, but I'm gonna keep it on a short leash. Like if it doesn't sell in a little bit, this might be a great item to take to a consignment store and maybe get like $4 or $5 for. And lastly, this is kind of a cool sweatshirt. The brand is called Riff. It almost looks like it's something. Never heard of this brand. R-I-F-F. It reminds me of like Sgt. Pepper's. It has this pattern on the front. I love army green. I love hoodies and I love army green, and I think this pattern is really cool. So I'm gonna have to look into this. This looks like something unique enough to list. So I will probably list this, although I don't know what I would charge for this. I'm off the top of my head thinking $28 to $32. What I'll do is when I go back and edit this video, I will look at some comps, not for everything because I wanted this just to be a quickie, but I'll go back and I'll look at some comps and I'll see what things are selling for, and I will let you know if I decide to keep it or donate it or do a mystery box with it. Okay, I just want to come over quickly and show you a few sales on items that were given to me. I want to start with this really cute BB Dakota waterfall knit jacket that Nicole had given me in the last round of sales. This sold in a bundle to my friend Vicky. I think Vicky is my #1 repeat customer. And so this was in a bundle. I would estimate between the two items, the bundle sold for $59. This was listed at $40. The Converse All-Stars she purchased were listed at $45. So I would say this sold for about $29, depending on how you want to look at it. This was so cute. I knew this was going to be a great seller and a good size. Also from Nicole, this is a Stitch Fix. The brand is called Beacon, and this is not a brand I would have picked up had I not known that it was a Stitch Fix piece. In Stitch Fix items, some are quick sellers, others not so much, but this was new with tag. It was super cute and it sold relatively quickly. I think I had it priced at around $35. This was a bundle that sold. I've had a bunch of Victoria's Secret Pink stuff. My old boss at American Girl, she worked at Pink as a manager, and then she had all of these items from Pink in Victoria's Secret, and then she stopped working there. So she had a bunch that she wasn't going to use, so she gave them to me to sell, which was so nice of her. These were really cute tank tops. These sold in a bundle for $35. And then lastly, this is one of my favorite pieces. This is a vintage 1990s USA mock neck sweatshirt. My friend Ashley gave this to me. Ashley is one of my daughter's best friends, and I consider her a friend of mine too. We love to thrift together. And she had bought this secondhand. I think she cropped it, wore it for a while, and then it wasn't working for her, so she gave it to me. So this sold for $25. All of these items have sold since the start of February. So I just wanted to note that I think February, maybe one of them sold in January, but they're recent sales is what I'm trying to say. And I just added up these pieces and they came to $116. This was all free inventory, $116 just in my pocket. Well, obviously before fees. But that I thought was worth noting. So these items were all things that were given to me. I'm not sure which of these pieces I would have picked up if I were out in the wild. The BB Dakota jacket I did like. Depending on the price, I may or may not pick those up. I tend to not pick up a lot of Victoria's Secret stuff unless it's super cheap or at the bins. And this Stitch Fix piece, I wasn't familiar with the brand Beacon. So without the new price tag, I probably would not have picked this up. And that's what's cool about when people give you stuff. You sell stuff that maybe you wouldn't normally sell, and then it gives you an opportunity to learn about some new brands. I thought that would be helpful to share with everybody. So that's it for today's video. I thought it would be fun to share with you some of the items that I have been given. I am so grateful for people in my community who just give me clothing to sell. As much as I love the hunt and I love to do most of my own shopping, there are so many of us that don't have access to good stores or who have small children at home and don't have a lot of time to get out and do thrifting. So I really encourage you to put it out there, let people know what you do. I have found that so many people have been more than generous in giving me inventory. Sometimes I feel like, oh my goodness, I almost feel guilty taking this inventory from people. But I realize that there are just certain things that people aren't interested in. A lot of people, when they give me things, I'll say, you could sell this on your own and really make some money. And they're like, just not my thing. And they would just rather donate it. So some people may want to negotiate with you. What I would do if I were in a situation where someone wanted to give me a lot of their inventory or sell their inventory, I would want to buy that up front. I don't like having strings attached. I would rather just pay for something up front and then it's mine. I can do with it what I want. When the payout comes in, it's mine. So I would probably negotiate up front if somebody wanted to do more of a consignment thing or just sell their stuff to me outright. Those are just my thoughts on this box that my friend gave to me. Thank you to all my friends who have contributed to help my business. I hope you found the selling prices of some of the items helpful. Remember, if there's anything in this video that you liked or you would be interested in purchasing, feel free to reach out to me and we can do either a direct sale or I'll list it on Poshmark for you. But that's all for today, everybody. I will be back soon with a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.